So a total solar eclipse is when the moon passes in front of the sun as seen from Earth. You might think that this happens every month because every month the moon goes around the Earth, but it turns out that the moon's orbit is tilted just a little bit. And so most months it passes either above or below the sun, but on rarer occasions it will pass in front of the sun. And so a total solar eclipse is when that happens and the moon is also at the right distance so that it completely covers up the sun.
You actually typically see somewhere between 2 and 5 eclipses every year, but total eclipses only seem to happen about every 18 months. Now that may seem like a lot, but most of those actually happen over water. For an eclipse to be over a major portion of land, like the eclipse that's coming, is actually a fairly rare event.
The eclipse on August 21st, 2017 is particularly special for us in Nebraska. We in Kearney are very lucky to be under the umbra, the total shadow of the moon, but the rest of the United States are going to actually see a partial solar eclipse. This particular eclipse is known as the Great American Eclipse because it passes through actually 13 different states, and the longest stretch across any state is within the state of Nebraska because the shadow of the moon crosses literally diagonally across the entire state from the west end to the east end. So it's going to traverse almost 500 miles here, and it's going to cross those 500 miles in about 12 minutes. One of the exciting things about viewing the eclipse actually from Kearney is the fact that we're striking the right balance of likelihood of clear skies and duration of the totality phase. If you go to states that are west of us, the likelihood of clear skies is greater, but the total eclipse phase is actually shorter. If you go to the east of us, your chance of cloud coverage is much greater. So I think we're striking just the right balance. The eclipse starts about an hour and a half prior to the totality, and the moon would be slowly moving in front of the disk of the sun, gradually obscuring it. So for an hour and a half, you're going to see a partial eclipse of the sun until the time for the total phase comes, when the moon is completely blocking the disk of the sun. For us in Kearney, that will be 1 minute, 54 seconds.
It'll be dark enough that you should be able to see stars in the middle of the day, and you'll also potentially see what's called the corona of the sun, which is the extended atmosphere that's around the sun, which is normally too faint compared to the brightness of the sun to be seen.
Here we have a great tool to educate the public, our planetarium, and throughout the spring semester we have developed a pretty exciting program.
There will be some planetarium shows in the months, days, and weeks leading up to the eclipse that are not just about the astronomy, but other interesting aspects of an eclipse, like the historical, cultural response to eclipses, or how an eclipse in the early 20th century helped prove Einstein's theory of general relativity, how animals react when the lights go out, that sort of range of educational experience. That's what we hope to bring to this event.
We will have an event with a well-known speaker Sunday evening before the eclipse, which is on Monday. And on the day of the eclipse, we will have an event in the stadium, and also around campus there's going to be lots of vendors that will provide the eyewear.
Really, during solar eclipses is your time to be a bit of an observer of and realize kind of your place in the cosmos. I think we lose touch, in our everyday life. I mean, we do see the sun going around us, rising and setting every day, the moon changing phases, but they seem so static in the sky that you never feel things change. Events like this really have the potential of bringing awareness to how do these things happen. The inquiry that's driven by events like this, it's what makes them really special.
This is literally a once-in-a-lifetime experience.
People chase eclipses around the world, and to have one just pass straight over Kearney at the beginning of the semester on the first day of class, it's a great time.